This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
I'm kind of on the outs with Little People of America.
Oh.
So I tried getting on a dating site once, and they would not let me on there because I am not a little person.
And co-host Marnie Winfield.
You're tapering yourself down from your hangover or whatever. Oh no, when that started rolling into a whole another entire day of drinking, it just didn't stop.
It is the 15th of October, 2022. My name is Corey Winfield.
My name's Marnie Winfield.
And this is the 217 Recovery Podcast. I want to shout out to Dwarfism Awareness Month. It's October. Shout out.
Right on.
Be aware. So this week we have not done a podcast. Normally we do 3 a week. Usually this third one is a Saturday, but we were busy. Had some stuff going on. And I started thinking, maybe it's better if we do just one podcast a week and do it for 8 hours long.
Whoa.
I know your eyebrows just raised up. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't think I have an 8-hour block that I like of my life.
No.
Except for sleeping.
No, but I was thinking like, because normally we'll do like 30 minutes. We do 3 of them a week. But what if we just did one for an hour on the weekend? Guarantee it every Saturday. Which, of course, we didn't do one last Saturday, so it'd be tough. But I knew I was doing the one on Sunday, and I thought I was going to do one on Wednesday with Adam, but it didn't work out. But, yeah, so the Lions game, we were supposed to go on the 30th of this month.
Right.
They're playing the Dolphins. And I got an email from them, and it said, hey, sorry for the inconvenience. This is the Lions who sent it to me. His name is Jordan. Can you maybe go to the game on Thanksgiving against Buffalo? And you have Josh Allen on your fantasy team, so you're a big fan. I grew up a Buffalo Bills fan, so I was like, well, maybe this isn't so bad. And then I started thinking, well, we've already been trying to get things planned for the 30th, and Thanksgiving I really want to spend with family, and I'm missing my nieces and my younger brother and his wife just announced that they're with child again. Mm-hmm. So I really want to see them. And it's like, man, do I really want to do that? And so we said, well, hold on, Mr. Lions. How about we don't? Right? Mm-hmm. And he wrote back, he's like, well, see, here's the problem. We didn't have tickets, or we weren't allotted tickets for that Miami game or something. I don't know. So we chose, again, not to do Thanksgiving, but we asked them if we could have tickets to see the Jacksonville Jaguars when they come to town against the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
And that's on, I think, the 4th of
December.
Yeah.
Timing works out good, but it's just funny how he presented it like it was an option.
Yeah. Hey,
and really it wasn't an option. It was like, we don't have tickets for the game that
right.
we originally told you.
Yeah, if he would just said that at first, it would have been better, but
yeah, that's okay.
I don't know. He did leave it open like, hey, and because I thought, okay, because they just got beaten really bad by the Patriots who are from the AFC East. And that's where the Bills, they're in the AFC East. I think somebody was like, oh my gosh, like if the Patriots beat them that bad, the Bills are going to kill them. Like, we don't want to go to that game. Can we switch our tickets to the Miami game maybe? And so I thought that that's what had happened. And the other organization was just trying to back out of the Thanksgiving game because they didn't want to go to a massacre. Mm-hmm. So they just asked them, hey, can we get some tickets to a different game? And then the guy was like, oh, let me check with some people. And that's what I thought. But he just said, no.
And you know what? We're grateful regardless.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So.
You know, it's amazing some of the things that we've been getting. And I don't know if it's just we've been around for 3 or 4 years now. 3 years? I don't know, whatever it is. But like finally to start seeing like these things start happening. And last year I did ask, but I think it was because COVID still. And
yeah, but you bring up a really good point. And I think this is something to be noted across the board is that you're not going to know unless you ask. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, those never would have been presented to us as an option if you wouldn't have reached out to them.
Right.
So always ask.
ABA.
Always be asking.
Yeah. And just to throw this out there, right now we are on Discord. And I started it up and I was like, hey, we'll do a Discord thing and we'll do our podcast on Discord. And if somebody wants to join us on Discord, then we'll pull them up onto the stage and they can chat with us. And Jill from Alpena jumped on, and then she jumped off. So I don't know. I told her I was waiting for my wife to come. And I was like, ooh, wait a minute. That sounded bad.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know. Maybe I should send out another link. I'm not really sure too much how to do Discord. I mean, I do, but I don't.
You're learning it.
Yeah. So there should just be like an invite button. Oh, that's right there. I'm like, there should just be an invite button right here where I could just send it to people. Yeah, there is. So let me do that real quick. And yeah, if somebody jumps on, and that way that I've been talking about it for a couple weeks now, we can make or let or whatever, allow, invite people to actually join us while we're actually doing the podcast live. Kind of like a call-in show, but not a call-in show. I'll do it on 217 Recoveries. I was going to do it on my personal one, but I don't know. See, this is the thing, man. Facebook, you got to like switch over to this, to that, to this, and then click on this and click on that. It's not as easy as it used to be.
When you have 2 accounts.
Yeah, and it's like I got the Corey Winfield page, I got the 217 page, I got 217 family page, the group page. I'm not sure what I was thinking with that. I'll just put join us now for a podcast. Join us now and listen and become and be a part.
Sure.
Sorry if you're actually listening to the podcast now. Sorry. Post. All right. So the 3 people that Facebook will allow to see that message in time will have a chance to jump on. And if they do, that's cool. If not, hey, that's cool too. So we do have to get to something we didn't do because we didn't do a podcast last Saturday is the intimacy game.
All right.
And we have 2 movies that we're going to review tonight.
Yeah. And then also why we didn't do one on Thursday because we were traveling.
Yeah, we've done traveling podcasts before. We just didn't do one.
Right.
I was in a lot of pain on Thursday, and I don't know. I'm tired of talking about my pain.
I thought it was kind of cool because I did like mobile study group, like mobile homework, I guess. You were able to come with me to go up because I toured a facility, which was really cool.
Yeah, Great Lakes Recovery.
Yeah.
They're in the UP in Michigan. If
Yeah.
you're familiar with Michigan, there's 2 parts. Well, if you're familiar with Michigan, you know that. But if you're not familiar with it, there's the Upper Peninsula and Lower, and that's up by Canada.
Yeah.
Don't you know, eh?
And so they welcomed us there. I was there, representing addiction treatment services and just to see what their women and families, this program was all about and how it functioned and kind of the nuts and bolts of the program. And we got to see the facility. So it was like the setup and all that stuff. And then the people, the director of the program and both directors, I guess, I'm not sure what their titles are, but extremely, extremely kind and knowledgeable. And we learned a lot about it. So, yeah, it's good to get to know. Hopefully we're going to be bringing, fingers crossed, bringing that program to Traverse City. So,
And it's Addiction Treatment Services.
Addiction Treatment Services, yes.
Yeah, in Great Lakes Recovery. So that's a place where women can go, and if they have children, they can bring them.
Yep.
If they're under 12?
Under the age 11.
Oh,
under age 11,
11
yeah.
and under?
11 and under.
Okay. Hey, there's an option. Like you never know when someone's going to need that kind of thing, and there's not many of them, I don't think. And
There's a handful in the state of Michigan.
now, is there anything for men with children?
They actually looked into that, into getting approval for that. And in terms of the children residing there, there's a lot more barriers, I think.
I think, and I'm not just saying this because I'm just saying it, but, and I'm not saying that women don't do this, but child molestation,
Right.
like that's something that I would kind of go, but it seems like, and women do it too, but it seems like it's in the news more and you hear about it more when men are doing it.
Right.
Because when you think child molester, you don't think like woman.
Yeah.
At least I don't. The first thing that pops in my mind is like dude. So, and again, not saying that all child molesters are men. I know that's wrong to say that, but just it seems like it would be a little bit more difficult to be around a bunch of men in recovery.
Yeah, that, and I mean, also across the board, you create programs when there's a need. There has to be enough need for it, right? And not saying there's not a need. There's not males out there that are struggling with substance use disorder who are the sole caregivers for their children. Completely true. But I don't know if there's enough of that population to be able to create a program like in and of itself. But, you know, like I said, in a perfect world, absolutely we would have that.
And again, every situation is different, but it seems like it would be like if, and not saying that, I don't even know, I should probably not even talk about it because I'm all over the board with it. And the stuff that I'm saying is all speculation, but men, it seems like there's always someone, I'm everybody's different. Every situation is different. So I don't even know.
Well, there's like when we were there was 3 women there and 2 of them had like newborn babies. Like baby, like breastfeeding.
That's something a man cannot do.
Right. And so obviously
knowledge.
Obviously that was something that, I mean, it was definitely a need, and the women wanted to, you know, get help. Mm-hmm. And so they had an opportunity to do that and have their children with them at the same time. So
let's just go.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I am too. When you were telling me about it, I was like, that's great. That's awesome. And it would really, I think, expand the services of, you know, addiction treatment services. We love them. We work with them a lot. They're our like big brother.
Yeah.
They're big brother, big sister.
They are.
And they help us out so much in just the direction sometimes that they help us with. And, you know, the fact that they had to, you know, kind of shut down their women's program, not because they were like told to, but just because it was like you would think, oh, women, like it should be packed, but it wasn't, you know. And now I think with the rebirth of it and then this going along with it, like that's just amazing. And, you know, they knew that we need to do this, but we need to like take a step back and figure out how do we approach this in a different.
That's exactly the words actually that both our CEO and our clinical director used. Was like, if we want to do this, we want to do it right.
Yeah.
So they're kind of taking a pause, like figuring out, like I said, touring other facilities, asking how they do it, looking over policy, looking over the setup, making sure certifications are in line. You know, what kind of staffing do you have? What kind of certifications do they need? So there's a lot that goes into it, but that's how you build a solid program, you know, very carefully.
Yeah.
And detailed and detail-oriented and, you know, and then you got to reach out and make sure you know, have the funding in place and how do you do the billing and all that good stuff. So
it's got to make sense, but that's awesome. Very excited about that. And it'll be good. Very, very good for Traverse City, Northern Michigan, all of Michigan, really. You know, a lot of people think that, oh, well, that's just up there in Northern Michigan, but there's really not that many in Michigan that are run that will accept Medicaid and stuff like that, you know. People would think, oh, there's tons of places. There's not. I was telling my dad the other day that if everybody right now who needed treatment called up and said, I need to go to treatment, they would wait a year or 2.
Oh, yeah.
There's not that many places, you know. You would think, oh, but if you need help, call, because that's what we say, you know. If you need help, reach out. But if everybody did that, then there would not be enough. There would be a waiting list for a year or 2 at least, I'm sure.
Well, and if those people waited, then the waiting list would just keep growing.
Yeah. So it's one of those things, and the people they know that in the state, and hopefully something can be done. And I don't know, that's something we've kind of kicked around a little bit, but we're thinking like 10 years from now,
right?
But it would be cool to have a facility, you know, not just to say we have a facility, but to actually have a place where people are actually getting inpatient treatment and help and creating jobs and just helping people. Yep. But that's way down the road. But right now we're just baby stepping it, you know, trying to do what we can do with transportation, getting people to treatment. We're a recovery community organization. We want to have an actual place that people can go. I was talking to, was it Tyrone or just, I don't know, one of my friends, talking with one of my friends the other day, and I said it would be nice to have a place where someone can just go, because I remember when I was living alone, and I'd look outside and it was sunny, or it was snowing, or it was rainy, and I would think, man, what a great time to drink. And I look up and it would be 9:47. I'm like, damn, it's not a meeting till noon. Where if there was a place where someone could go, all right, there's not a meeting till noon, but you know what? I'm going to go up to the 217 spot and I'm going to chill, see if I can help fold clothes or I don't know, whatever they're doing up there, packing bags, drawing pictures, whatever. I'm going to go up there and hang out for a minute and I'll hang out there till the noon meeting because otherwise I'm going to go drink. You know, a place like that could give somebody some options to just pop in and you're welcome to, you know, like I really want that place here in Traverse City.
Yeah. I mean, the closest thing I've ever known of like that would be like in Ann Arbor. Well, I'm sure they're everywhere, but like Alano clubs where they open at, I think like 9 or 10 and they're just open. Mm-hmm. They open their doors and they have a TV, you know, lounge or whatever. And sometimes they have pool tables. People play cards. Sometimes they have a little coffee shop set up in there.
Yeah, but if we did that and just let people know they're welcome. And I think there's a couple clubs in town. Justin was telling me like, oh, every 2 hours there's an AA meeting and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Not everybody goes to AA meetings.
Right.
You know, and some of those places aren't really, I don't want to say luxurious, but some of them, you know, it's like, I don't even like put my arms on the table. It's like, yeah.
Well, it's on our list of things to do.
Yeah, hopefully we can get that going. But like I said, we're baby stepping it now. But one day maybe we'll look at what else we can do to help people out. I did my video, my recovery spotlight video.
You did. It looks great.
Posted it everywhere and stuff. So it's on our app and it's on the website.
It's very cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't wait to shoot one. Dan from our fantasy football league, he's good friends with my sister. I went to outpatient with him back in the day, but he's from the same city I'm from. And he lives in Detroit now. And when we go to that game on the 4th, the night before, hopefully, we're going to have Dan come over to the room and we're going to shoot his video.
Cool.
Heck yeah. But I can't wait to shoot somebody else because it was very frustrating for me because I was like doing all this watching and learning about the video and lighting and shooting it. And then I have nothing to do with it because I'm not behind the camera. I'm in front of it. It drove me nuts. And so I don't like the video. It's all right, I guess, but it's not what I wanted. And I can't wait to actually shoot it to get it to where exactly how I want it.
Yeah.
Control freak. Yes.
Yep.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
That's all right. Do you want to do movie reviews now, or do you want to do the intimacy game?
Let's do the intimacy game, and then we'll do movie reviews.
Tonight on the intimacy game. It's Saturday night, and that means one thing. They're both gonna answer questions honestly. It's time for the intimacy game. Corey and Martin. Draw a question from the box and we're gonna answer it honestly. Here on the intimacy game. It's time for the intimacy game. All right, so the intimacy game is a box. Marnie got it. It's a game, I guess. It's not a box. It's a game. It comes in a box, a little small box, a little 3x3 box. And it was given to me for an anniversary gift. And you're supposed to play it with yourself, or I guess you're not supposed to play with friends, is what I meant to say.
With your partner.
Yeah, and your partner, yeah. And these questions, we just ask them, like the intro said. And we answer them honestly.
Okay.
Honestly. All right, do you want to ask first?
I don't care.
All right, I'll ask first then.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to ask the question, Marnie's going to answer it, and then Marnie's going to flip it around, and then I'm going to answer it, right? Mm-hmm. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous would you be if I started to look through your phone?
Ooh. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous would I be?
10 being nervous is
1.
okay.
I don't really. I mean,
I'd be a 2.
yeah. Mm-hmm. To look through for me to look through your phone. Mm-hmm. Really? Okay.
Like you spend that much time on that stupid game. I know you're in the bathroom.
And you're gambling or something.
No, I don't gamble. No, it's on it's an app. It's a football app.
Oh yeah, right. I knew that.
It's a GM, general manager, football or something. I
have probably. Well, I can't say I have more contacts than you on my work phone, but I probably maybe do. Pretty close.
I would get bored looking through your phone.
Because we're all like, hey, we need toilet paper.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's the door code?
Let's flip this though. On an interest scale, 1 to 10.
How interesting do I think your phone?
Yeah, how much interest do you have to look through my phone?
None.
I would say a 1.
Yeah.
I have
really?
I don't know. Some people, I don't know. I mean, there's some people that go through their significant other's phone all the time, and well, I'm gonna see what
you want to play that game? You want to go through my phone?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Because you're welcome to.
I really don't. Like, I 100% being 100% honest, I do not. Like, your phone goes off and I turn it over. I'm like, ugh, away from me. Like, I don't know. Like, if it's just.
I love when you read the name on it and it's like something, 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 house number. You're like, blah, blah, blah. House number is calling.
Yeah, it's always, so it's like.
Anyway.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's my job. I love it. Anyway. This is cute.
Uh-oh.
I like this. Yeah. I don't know. See how detailed you're going to get. So, describe our first kiss.
Well.
No, you don't have to do
storytelling,
like, sexy voice or anything like that.
I was on the bed at your mama's house. I was. And our first kiss. Okay, let's get into some detail here. It was on a date we had went on. But it really wasn't a date. It was, but it wasn't. It was like, hey, let's hang out. Let's go to a meeting. And it was a snowstorm. No, not scary. It was more beautiful. Here we go. We had went to a dinner and it was so romantic and the snowing and it was just out of a movie. And I was just like, wow, she's gorgeous. So I was thinking, but anyway, we go to the meeting, we go back to your place, and we were going to watch Aladdin. Mm-hmm. I had never seen it, still haven't. And you had it on VHS tape, which you have some kind of crazy.
I'm very proud of that.
Infatuation with VHS tapes. I don't know, don't get it, but that's fine. I love you. And we were going to watch that. We were on your bed. And you just said to me, well, are you going to kiss me or what?
Yeah, but I didn't say it like demanding like that.
She had a knife in one hand. And on the knife she had written, or what?
So that was pretty close.
What?
It was very cute all up until you made me sound like I was like threatening you. No, but we were just talking, and the movie was on, but we were like just talking, and I mean, we were real close and stuff. And then I was just like, I want him to kiss me. Why is he not kissing me? What's going on? What's the problem here? So then I was like, are you going to kiss me or what? Yep, that was it.
I gave you a good one too.
You did.
Nice,
very impressed.
Wasn't all like.
It was very appropriate. Yeah. Okay, stop with the noises. That's not necessary. Oh my God.
Come like that, yeah. Uh-huh. It was a good one though. I was like, should I give her a good one? I was like, oh yeah. Yeah. And I was like, that's all you get. You gotta wait for the rest.
But I'll tell you the reason why we were watching Aladdin is because we were talking about things we liked and things we didn't like, and just the kind of normal get to know you stuff. And I had said that I was a real big fan of Disney movies, like the old Disney movies, not the new Disney movies really as much. And then I was bragging about the fact that I had like majority of the classics on VHS. And so I don't think he believed me.
And I was just watching it as an excuse to hang out with you. So that's honest.
I did actually have a DVD player in the room as well, but I didn't have Aladdin on DVD, so anyway.
More of a digital guy myself.
Yeah, I know you are. Now you don't have anything that's electronic in the house that you can't have Alexa turn on.
You know, when we go to places like the hotel.
Oh, now she's listening to me. She just said, sorry, I didn't understand that.
When at the hotel, it's so weird because I'm like, when I want something turned on or off, I'm like, ugh.
Do you think that's
Gonna go
laziness? I wonder if
flip
we should take a poll. Is having Alexa turn on everything in your home laziness or verging on?
I think she's now going to turn on everything in our home.
She doesn't know what to turn on. That's all, because there's too many things.
I don't know if it's a lazy thing. I think it's just more like convenient.
Yeah, because, flipping a switch is like...
No,
like right now, you have something to turn on. What is this thing? What is this?
That's a lamp.
No, next to it. Humidifier.
No, it's a fan.
Okay, this fan. You have it hooked up to Alexa. I'm touching it right now. Like, it's that close to me.
There's a computer in the way. Like, if I were to touch it right now, I would punch the computer because I can't reach it from here. You think I have to stand up?
Oh my God. Yeah, you would actually.
It's like an air purifier or something.
See? Okay, no, it was not just a fan.
But it's called the fan. Alexa, turn on the fan.
Yeah, but you could have that be called the car, and it would turn on if you labeled it the car into your phone.
Oh, I wish. One day, and there's probably cars that you can start with Alexa.
You think so?
That'd be pretty awesome. What is she saying? Can't really.
I don't know. She's really confused right now, though. She wants to be a part of this. Yeah. They probably can hear her.
Is she
now playing music?
Alexa, stop playing music.
I love it. You got the fan on now.
Alexa, turn the fan off. I know I have the candle set to it. Like before I come to the office, I say the name of the device because I don't want to get her all riled up again. And I say, turn office on. And the lights come on, the fan.
Everything?
No, not the fan, but the candle comes on.
All of it? You can say turn on everything?
Yeah. Well, I just say it like this. Alexa, turn office off.
Okay.
Except for that lamp. That's by you.
Right.
That one's a touch lamp, and sometimes you don't want it on. Alexa, turn the office on. Voila.
Wow.
Pretty sweet.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty badass. Anyway, that's what happens when you're in recovery. You buy cool things. And like the stuff, it's not like I'm not like bragging like, oh my God, I spent all this money. It's not even about that. Like that candle's $19 or something.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah, I had one of those candle warmers. Maybe somebody listening had this experience too. It's the old school one where you plug it in and you like set the candle on it and it warms it, and it somehow, I don't know if I left it on too long, but like as you can see on the back of the door, like the candle was like popping and splattering all over.
Yeah.
And like it was everywhere. All over the printer, all over like
I know, it's still there.
Even in the hallway. I don't know how the candle went through I don't know. It's in the hallway on the wall.
I'm just so glad. I'm so glad that was not my candle.
What do you mean?
Just my mess.
Oh, why?
Just glad.
Was it your mess?
No. Why would it be my mess? It's in my office.
A little denial here.
No, it's not denial. I knew nothing about it until I was like, what was he doing in here?
Anyway, I got the warmer now where you actually put the wax melts in it. Mm-hmm. But it has one of those foil. You thought it was a cupcake.
That was a muffin cup.
Yeah, a cupcake little thing because it looks like it. But man, how convenient those are. And you can use them over and over. And this stuff that I got is supposed to be good for pets. Mm-hmm. You can put it in there and it evaporates. Like it doesn't like get like old school, like clunky or chunky or anything like that. It just evaporates.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it's very, very convenient. So It's just something, just throwing it out there. If you're buying stuff for your office, make sure you can do Alexa, or you can get the little plug-in that you plug stuff in. That's what the candles hook to, and it's a candle warmer. But just be careful. I think I put that in the group with the office, but it's also called the candle. So I can say turn the candle on and off, and it will.
Nice.
But yeah. All right, so movie review time.
Okay.
Let's do Bullet Train.
Okay. It's been a minute.
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
I liked it.
It's got a lot of stars in it. On a scale of, we'll do 5, I give it a 4.
Yeah.
4
out of 5?
Yeah.
3.
3 out of 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it?
I don't know. It's not like it lost my attention, but it was kind of like, since it was the same, like it was all the same set, pretty much they didn't veer from the train at all, like in any of it. I mean, there was like a couple different shots that were different places, but I don't know. But I did like Brad Pitt in it. He's funny.
Yeah, he was really good.
He's kind of like this, he found his inner self, and he just kept trying to practice he was throwing out all sorts of like therapeutic interventions and stuff. And that's the part I liked. It was cute.
Yeah, he was really good in it. His character was good. The supporting cast was good. I didn't like the girl though.
No. Something
Something about her is just like, ugh. And the way they kind of tied it together, the one guy who you kept thinking was dead never was. And that was kind of funny and interesting, and then how it all kind of ties back into each other, and it's like everything happens how it's supposed to, and the way it, and so that was something that I enjoyed. But it was a very good movie. I would recommend it.
Yeah, I would too.
Highly. Bullet Train. I think you can buy it right now. I don't know if you could rent it yet, maybe soon, but yeah, definitely if you rent that on the weekend, you're gonna have a good time. With whoever. I doubt someone's going to watch it and go, that movie was horrible. I hated it.
Oh, you won't.
No. Now, another one we watched just recently, like hours ago.
Oh. Well, I watched.
I was there. Where the Crawdads.
Supporting
Okay,
me.
what was the name of it?
Where the Crawdads Sing.
Where the Crawdads Sing.
Yeah.
Which we find at the end of the movie. It's out in the yonder. That's where they sing.
Mm-hmm.
So she said my mom watched it too. I think she liked it.
Yeah. The trailer made it look like it was going to be a lot better. I will say that.
Oh, okay. So I'm
for sure.
0 to 5.
It was a 2.
Whoa.
It was 8. I mean, I kept my attention, that's for sure. But I could have told you different ways that I wanted it to go.
So was it the ending that disappointed you?
A little bit, and it was kind of just the storyline just got a little dull. But
Okay. So
I thought it it used to be a book, right? It was a book first.
probably still is a book, but
No, I mean that's how I didn't mean it like that.
they
Sorry,
stopped making
I'm
the book once they made the movie.
Yeah, it went away.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, I think it was a book first that I think it got a lot of good reviews.
I can't rate it because, like you said, I wasn't really watching it.
Well, Corey decides that he just is politely zones out. Yeah, is what he does, and he thinks I don't notice, but I do.
I had to do laundry and.
No, not just that. More like you just are on your phone and.
Oh, well, I was answering emails about I got to take a guy to treatment on Monday.
Oh no, I'm
And
not. I'm okay with it. It's
Supposed
fine.
to get the answer for this yesterday, but then I forgot about that. So I was answering people back. And
Yeah.
perfect time when.
But it's okay. You didn't miss anything. And I would tell you, I mean, it's maybe, hey, yeah, turn it on to fall asleep too, but don't spend money on it.
Well, we bought it, so that's good. If you ever. Because there's only $4 more. It's like, do we rent it for $5.99 or do we break the bank and
do you think I'm going to play it ever again? Maybe I will someday.
For when you,
Fall asleep too,
yeah,
I said.
got it forever now.
instead of the crime shows that I watch to fall asleep to.
We'll give that to our children when we pass. And you get where the
Roku account.
crawdads sing. Yeah.
Our Prime account.
Here's our password. Enjoy. Yeah, Bullet Train's on there too. They're like, Grandpa must have got that one. I guess our kids wouldn't call us Grandpa, but maybe.
Does that mean so streaming? Like when you buy that, you buy it for life?
How do we give movies away? Or like if I cancel my Prime account, then do all my movies go away?
That's definitely a question.
Got
to
my
get the answer
ass.
to.
Got my ass. Didn't even think about that one.
But then again, why would you ever cancel your Prime account? Until
Maybe they raise it to $100 a month.
10 years, they come up with something totally different.
Netflix is doing something where they're going to make you watch ads, and they're going to call it Netflix Basic. I'm like, I thought we had Netflix like pre-basic right now. Netflix, not a big fan, and they raise that's like $20 a month. I think you pay that one, so I don't really get as bitter. But I don't watch anything on Netflix. I don't know.
Well, we actually have to sit down. We were talking about this. We have to sit down and review. Like,
some
that's what, when you
adulting.
do some, I was going to say that.
I know. That's why I
Oh
said
my
it
gosh.
first. So I was like,
I was going to say, that's be responsible and do some adulting and go through our
better to the punch.
excess purchasing.
Yeah, because first of all, you're a student, and you should be taking advantage of the student Amazon price, which is a discount. It's nice. I think it's like $6.99 a month. Well, like normally it's like $12.99 a month to get anything Amazon. So if you're a student, take advantage of that. But I was a student and I couldn't add you to mine. Like I could share my features with you, but that's it. I couldn't add you to my account. Like we couldn't merge accounts because you're not a student. Well, now you are a student, which they'll probably say, well, we still can't merge them. Whatever. Do it to whatever you need to do so you can take advantage of that. But then we need to sit down and just write down a list because Monday Night Football was an issue. We couldn't get it. If you get the ESPN app or whatever, you still don't get it. I know you think, well, I just got ESPN Plus. Like, I should be able to watch Monday Night Football. Nope, you won't. It's horrible. Like, you have to have, like, the cable crap.
Yeah.
And there's, like, other streaming apps like, what is it called? Fubo. It's like Fubo or Fubo or something like that you can, it's not for us, by us. Maybe it was Fubo, but you can get it. It's just like cable, whatever, but that's like $70 a month. So we were looking at like, okay, cable and all that stuff. Okay, cool. So if we get that, well, now these other channels that we probably won't need, like Peacock, stuff like that. But it is nice to go and just watch on demand whenever you want. And I don't know, but we do need to sit down and make a list. And that's part of, being in recovery is like being responsible. And, like we'll cringe like, oh, are we really going to spend $9.99 to buy this movie when we could rent it for $5.99? But yet we're probably double spending all over the place with stuff that we have. The Hulu accounts, I think we have 2 of them.
All right, so let's do that
But yeah,
this week.
That's something you need to do
tomorrow.
sometimes.
We can do it tomorrow
Okay.
in between football.
Yeah. But sometimes like, oh, I don't want to do that. But no, at the end of it, we're going to feel better about it. And we're at least going to know, okay, what do we have? Mm-hmm. That's something that, well, back in the day when I was drinking, whatever, man, I would pay for stupid stuff too. But now that we're in recovery and living a different life, we do things a little bit different. And that's one of the things that we've been kind of like, oh, need to do that. And there comes a time, whatever you're putting off in life, whatever you're putting off, saying that you need to do it, we need to get to that, well, how about you just do it? Mm-hmm. If you're not going to do it today, set a date, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do that Monday. Set a date. That way you kind of hold yourself to it. That's like when we started the podcast. That's one of the things I did. I was like, well, I'm going to start it soon. And then Ryan got out, not Ryan Beckman, this other Ryan. And he was like, I'm disappointed in you. All right. Okay, cool. Saturday. We're doing our first one Saturday. So I said, and put it out there on Facebook. So that way I was out there, Mm-hmm. Can't really back down from that one. Well, I could have, but just, yeah, you get my point.
Yeah.
Set a date.
Yeah.
To do things, and you'll be surprised when you
Follow
get it done
through.
and go, wow, that was great. But appreciate you listening.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys listening.
Watch Bullet Train. Maybe pass on where the crawdads sing.
Yeah, I'd pass on that.
Watch my recovery spotlight video. It's on the 217 Recovery app.
Definitely watch that.
Oh, there's another question I was going to ask you. There's a woman, her name is Carrie, I think. She signed up to win a shirt. which, okay, cool. So we sent her a shirt. Then she signed up again. Does that mean she didn't like the shirt I sent? Or did she want the new logo?
Email her.
What do I say? Did you want the one with the new logo? Because we just kind of give shirts like, okay, it's this medium, this large. Okay, cool. Ship them out.
Is it a different size?
No.
Maybe she just wants another shirt.
I'll send her another shirt. My man Travis signed up too. I'll send him a new logo. But see, like, we don't have every size with the new logo, which I guess we probably should maybe get, but
I like
don't
the
know.
new logo.
We're not really a storage facility. We're not a manufacturing place, but we do send shirts. If you would like a shirt, we will send you one. Mm-hmm. Guaranteed. That's how it works.
Sign up.
You know, you sign up, you get a free shirt. I know it says register to win a shirt, but if you register, you will get one. It's a little secret that we tell at the end of podcasts. So if you stuck with us this long, you get a free shirt. How about that?
There you go.
How about that? Cash me outside. But sign up, 217recovery.com. You can go, there's a link that'll take you there if you have our app too. But the app is free in the Google Play Store and the App Store. Get it. I think we're going to keep it for a little bit. I'm not sure. Still figuring all the financials out on that. But yeah. Oh, feel free to donate to us. There's a donation button on our website and our app as well. We don't say that enough, I don't think.
No, we don't.
Because we don't charge anything for the podcast. We don't charge anything for anything, which is how it should be, in my opinion. But hey, you want to give us $1? I'd appreciate it.
Please do.
Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you again, I think on Tuesday or sooner.
All right.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the 217 Recovery Podcast. Listen on the 217 Recovery app. Download the app and rate us in your app store.